What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We're live right now with a bit of a tipsy video with format review. And I actually haven't done one of these. It's completely live, off the cuff, and I have no idea what I am putting where at all. But we've got tier 1, 1.5, because it truly exists. Tier 1.5 exists. Let's face it, it's real. Tier 2 and 2.5, and then 3, 4, and 5. I have no clue what I'm putting where, but let's go ahead and figure it out. Starting with Altergeist. Dude, the Zeph's favorite. I would say this is a solid tier 2 at this point. Extravagance gave it a boost, yet it fell off the face of the earth. It's not present enough in the YCS top cuts to hit 1.5, but I would say it could take down a regional, a locals, whatever you may have it with its stun capabilities. It could play a Mystic Mind variant. Ooh, Calvin Dahan deck. There's only one duelist good enough with this deck to top, which means tier 2.5. It's so close, you can still play the Sky Striker engine in it. It's still a current threat, but it doesn't even see the top cut enough in regionals, let alone YCSs, really to be that constant threat it once was. Ooh, another fan favorite, Necroz with the incantations. It's bubbled a lot of YCSs and regionals. It's top to 1 regional. I would say it's up there with ABC. Like, one duelist can do it. Oh man, only one duelist is top 4'd with it in a regional setting. Zephyra Pendulum. I think that's a little better. I think it's up there though with Altergeist in terms of we don't see the Zephyra Pendulum list hopping as much anymore. Like, it's sort of there, but it's not really killing it at the YCS scene. Again, we'll see more national scenes and stuff like that later, but I gotta give it alongside Altergeist here. Cyber Dragons. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This hurts. This hurts so bad. This hurts so bad. Oh no. It's so underestimated, but at the same time, it faces its own consistency issues. It's one of the only going second decks left. It's OTK, FTK potential. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to put it there, but it really doesn't. It doesn't belong in tier 2. It's not alongside these decks. I would say True Draco. Its representation is huge, but it ends up topping here and there, but it's still along Altergeist and Pendulum. It has the ability to top. It can top. Has this huge representation, but it's overrepresented on Dueling Book by far. Pure Trickstar. The Trickstar engine gets used in certain decks, but I would say it's tier 2 as well. I would put the Gym Knights. Gym Knight FTK, Block Dragon deck over here. Invoked kind of falls here as well. The real Pendulum deck. The Pendu deck I would put at 1.5. We're using the spell counters, the Endymions. I'll count this as Endymion Magicians. Or Endymion deck. Endymion. It's up here above the Zephyr build. Mermail. How far you fallen? Tier 3. Dinosaurs are a pretty good engine. They find themselves in very similar positions to Altergeist. Very similar to Crusadia. Crusadia Guard Dragon. Again, it's not tearing down YCSs, but it's still a valid deck that really could just punch in and win at some point. A tier 2 deck can win a YCS, chat. Let's face it. A tier 2 deck can win a YCS. Prank Kids did it, which is the next card on the list. But again, it's kind of fallen off of its way. Solid Boys. This is our first tier 1 deck. Oh no, Lady Debug got limited. Yeah, you got Signet Mining. It's still insanely consistent. It's still doing insanely well. Madolche just topped a regional, but a Hawaiian regional at that, so not the most rounds. I put it at 2.5. I don't think it's the most consistent. I don't think it's all the way back here. Well, these decks could really top a regional too, couldn't they? It just takes the right pilot. Paleo Frog, I'll put back here. It's with Trap Trick, Triple Trap Trick, the Artifact Engine. It's got better potential than these. I give a little more to the stun decks, don't I? Orcust. Ooh, this is tough. The Orcust engine's insane. It's insanely easy. It gets splashed in so many decks. It ends up tier 1. At least the engine itself does, if not the deck itself. Luna Lights. That's an easy tier 3. I get it, one of YCS. Raphael. But again, It's lost its as a thought on the opponent's turn. It's lost its going second option. It's down the list. Oh, this pains me. This actually legitimately pains me. I love Infernoids. I think it's so good. I think it has potential in the right format to pop back. I think Lair should have done way more for this deck. Youch. Alongside you, though, right away, Spirals. Spirals, yeah, you could really grind the top a regional with Spirals. You can't top a YCS with Spirals these days. Subterror is the proper deck. Is there a yeah, Subterror is the very last. Look at you. This isn't going to end up in tier 4. Look at me. I am the TCG exclusive deck now. Look at me. 1.5 now. How far you have fallen. So many ban lists had to tear you down to get to this point. It had to happen. But you get a friend. A very popular friend. Blue Eyes, I'm sorry. You're not tier 3. You're not tier 2. You're tier 4. You're not topping regionals for the most part with this. Blue Eyes Guard Dragon, though. Blue Eyes Guard Dragon is interesting. Giving the Guard Dragon aspect, I'll give you tier 3. I'll give you tier 3 with Guard Dragons. Pure would be tier 4. Chaos Max, tier 4. I'll give Blue Eyes Guard Dragon a tier 3. Oh. DDD, you had 3 weeks in the meta period. I'm sorry. You're our first tier 5 contender. Zombies. Oh, that's close. I want a tier 2 you. I want a tier 2.5 you. I played you in the Yu-Gi Super Grand Championship. Rivalry is not stronger in any other deck. I'll give you a 2 point. Gosh dang it. It's so hard. I don't know. I really don't. It's somewhere. I almost want to put it in a zone between these. I'm going to bump it to 2. I think Ballardroach is an insane card. I think you lost something with Summon Sorceress, which leans towards here. But then, no better deck with Rivalry. You got to get to Rivalry. Danger Zombie, 2. I give it a 2. No Fairy Tale Snow. No amazing options. Not topping it all in recent memory. Lightsworn all the way back. Tier 3 Goki. It's a warrior engine. It's really good. But still, Aqua Dolphin only gets you so far without the PK engine. Goki is way back without Gumblar. Aroma. Yikes. If you're trying to duel somebody forever, have fun with that. We just don't have the Needle Fiber. We don't have the plant stuff from the OCG. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I just see the Ib Synchro. Maybe it's World Chalice itself. Maybe, I don't know if it's supposed to be Dinosaur. Dinosaur has Conductor. Like, I'm guessing it's World Chalice or something. Pure World Chalice can join tier 4. Alongside Pure Fluffle. Pure Fluffle / Fluffle mixes. It's still got potential to top a regional. I'd like to see it happen. It hasn't happened. Oof. Monarchs. You're not locking anybody out in this day and age. Please get some more support on the FNL list. Pure Dangers keep getting a top here and there in YCSs, so I'm going to give it a 2.5. If we're considering this as Pure Dangers, the Danger engine, of course, is way more amazing. It appears in tier 1 to 2. But the Danger deck itself has the potential in very low quantities to top a YCS or take a regional. It just has a lot of work cut out for it. The always second place Thunder Dragons can join Subterror in 1.5 here. Burning Abyss, the fan favorite. Again, you lost Fairy Tale Snow. It's a sad day. But it's still an underestimated deck. I'm going to put it at tier 2. I might be low tier 2 too much. Tier 1 Sky Striker, easily. Even despite its hits, it's tier 1. It might be at 1.5, but I think it's 1. Mystic Mine, the deck. You're a 2.5. Nah, I hate to bump it up to 2. Mystic Mine, the deck. It'll top some regionals consistently. It could take one at every single regionals. It's never going to be a majority of the regional top cut or YCS top cut, but it is an annoying strategy. Side decks counter it. It'll get countered. It'll take a win here or there, but it's not going to win a YCS. It's not going to win a majority of a top cut. Rank 10 Trains can join Blue Eyes, honestly. It's a good OTK deck. It's a decent, consistent strategy. It's just not good enough. It's up there with Mermails for me. Mech Knight Invoked has my heart forever. It's tier 4 right now. It needs something else. And Cosmos, your big untargetable ships. You're very good against Sky Strikers pretty much only. You go down to tier 3. It could top a regionals. I feel like tier 4 really struggles to top regionals, but still could tier 3. If you have a consistent pilot, can top regionals. Again, this is a huge tier list. Table 500 represent. There's so many different decks to spread out, so many different places. Let me know what you disagree with, what you agree with. Am I undercutting Mystic Mind at tier 2? I think it is, alongside Altergeist. Like, yeah, it could top a YCS better than Altergeist, but I don't find it among the tier 1.5 and 1 decks that are very selective. I think this is a pretty good spread. Again, Tipsy John here. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the tipsy discussions, and let me know what you think. What have I undervalued? What have I overvalued? And how would you rearrange this list yourself? I'll link it down in the description below. Thanks for watching, everybody.